What is happening, beautiful people?
We are Silky and Kieran and we're on a little break from our 10-year honeymoon world trip.
And today, like the title says, we're going to be sharing our top 5 recommendations for East Java.
Although we are far away from Indonesia, it will always have a place in our heart. And today we are looking back at our 2 weeks traveling around the eastern part of this incredible island.
And these are some of the spots that you cannot miss.
If you're an adventurer like us, then East Java is a perfect place for you. First up is
Jodipan. Warna-warni. We wanted to start with Jodipan, an entire slum area in Malang which was almost ready to be demolished until 2016 when a group of university students came up with the idea to paint the whole village in hope of attracting tourists and breathing life into this dying village.
And we can say that it definitely worked. From the moment we entered, the people were as vibrant as the colourful walls that surrounded us.
They for sure were. Walking through the little alleyways with open doors, hearing the children playing, people eating and chatting and having a good time, we just fell in love with the atmosphere.
This place is a fun little place to visit for a few hours, maybe even a day, and it's only 30 cents, which makes it a total bargain.
And that 30 cent actually gets you a little souvenir. We got a sticker, but we saw on the other side that you can get these little keyring things and stuff, so
it's really cute.
Really cute. Next on the list is
Jawata Benculuk.
I can never say it, Silka's got it nailed. We stumbled upon
Jawata Benculuk
just before we left Banyuwangi to start our epic road trip around the whole of East Java, and because of how close it was a perfect little place to stop just for a quick picnic on the way.
Being so close to Banyuwangi, this was our first stop on our East Java road trip around the island, and we were surprised by how beautiful it was.
And there was actually not so many people there, and everyone that was there were only local tourists, so it was actually really nice to meet some people. And so many families. I think this is actually a good spot for families because to get there it's super easy, it's just off the main road, and to explore it is super easy, there's nothing challenging, and it is so beautiful to stop. A nice little picnic surrounded by nature.
And the trees were freaking epic. It's a really magical place. You can even rent a horse and cars if you would like, or there are some places to have some food or something to drink.
Now we're getting onto the top 3, and these are freaking epic.
Coming in at number 3,
Tumpak Sewu.
If you're looking for a waterfall that can truly take your breath away, then Tumpak Sewu is one for you.
This place is the definition of magnificent. And the adventure to get there is a crazy one. So like Silka said in the video,
This is not a waterfall you cannot do with your grandparents. Don't do it. I'm serious about that one.
yeah, don't bring her.
Did yours would?
Nah, guys, don't bring them. It's just not a good idea.
When you have to climb down a waterfall to get to the waterfall, that's got our name written all over it.
And we recommend definitely getting there early, so get your head torches on and stuff to get down there super early before all the tourists come, because you want to experience the waterfall in its true beauty without everyone there taking selfies and all that good stuff and losing drones, because
we lost ours. If you would like a new drone, our DJI Mini 3 Pro is just somewhere stuck on the cliff.
yeah, we had a little accident. It's gone, Sils.
No. Oh my god, no way. Can happen.
It was a tough one. To add in a little bonus, we're going to be adding in Goa Tetes. As it's such a short walk from Tumpak Sewu, you really cannot visit one without visiting the other.
In contrast to the majestic beauty of Tumpak Sewu, Goa Tetes stands out for its crazy little caves and climbing sections, which lets you continue the adventures whilst there and cool off in one of the many pools for a good rest afterwards.
Dance break! Dance break! Dance break!
Number 2.
Bromo.
think that was a good sound effect.
That was nice, yeah.
So, Bromo.
This has to be one of the most incredible volcanoes in the world, and we actually got some bad news when we arrived on the island of Java. The government had just released a statement saying that you couldn't be within 1 kilometer of the volcano because it was so active. So
we traveled there anyway as it was en route, and we wanted to explore the Sea of Sand. So when we were down there, some locals told us, go up and see the volcano.
We were so shocked to be up there alone.
Not only because we were alone, but also because of the crazy sound that comes out of the volcano. You're really in connection with Mother Nature.
Silky was pepping her pants.
Hey!
Along with hiking the volcano, we highly recommend checking out one of the spots to catch sunrise or sunset.
The main one is King Kong, but we went to Seruni for both sunrise and sunset.
This was because it was super easy for us to access on the bike ourselves because we didn't have to drive the Sea of Sand, and it was also the most affordable option because you don't have to take a jeep, you can go yourself, and you just have to pay for parking, which is 5,000.
Make sure to arrive around 3 a.m. because the place gets so crowded. Even like around 5 a.m. it was already full of people.
When we arrived at 3 a.m. there was actually a couple like sleeping with their blanket there. It was really cute, but we were like, wow, and it filled up so quickly. So get there nice and early because that sunrise is like nothing else. It was so freaking magical. And coming in at number 1,
the one and only.
Give me a drum roll, please. Kawah Ijen.
This place is out of this world.
Like something out of Lord of the Rings, like totally sci-fi.
We stayed in Banyuwangi, which meant that before the hike began, we had to wake up at 12:30 a.m. to ride our bike for an hour to the entrance of Ijen Geo National Park before it opened at 2 a.m.
We arrived just in time to grab some coffee and buy some masks, which isn't necessary.
But we highly recommend it. Also, they have like really cute heads that they sell at the entrance. Get yourself one.
You can take a tour, or if you're like us, you can do it alone. It's totally possible and not super dangerous, so
Not at all. There's one way in, one way out, and you can even stay with the people who are doing the tour if you feel a bit unsure.
We then got our tickets and started the hike, and as we wanted to be first to see the blue fire before all of the tourists arrived with their lights and stuff, we pushed so hard and managed to climb up in around 45 minutes and down into the crater in around 20 minutes. That's right, down inside of the crater.
And all of this has to be done before the sun rises if you want to see the magic of the blue fire.
Which is so freaking magical.
There are only 2 places in the world where you can see blue fire, one in Africa and one in Indonesia, so...
We haven't seen the African one, but the Indonesian one, boofka.
At the bottom of the crater, you'll have the chance to meet some of the sulfur miners who work there.
These guys are just so freaking inspiring. Yeah, just it's inspiring how positive they are. They were such nice guys. And they have to carry sometimes 90 kilos of sulfur from the bottom of that crater right up to the top. And wow, the conditions they work in are so crazy. They are underpaid and overworked.
How old are you?
How old? 55.
55? Wow.
Make sure when you're there just to like talk to them, hear their stories, buy a little sulfur souvenir because this will definitely help them.
After taking all of this in, it's time to hike back up to the top of the rim to catch sunrise.
I think what makes Ijen such a magical experience is that it's just like a full package.
It really is. It's not just an incredible adventure, but you've got inspiring people, you've got stunning nature, and an amazing spot to just sit and take it all in whilst enjoying some breakfast. Either way, this is going to be an adventure that you will never forget.
Guys, if you love adventure, once again, East Java is definitely your place.
And these were our top 5, but I'm sure there are some places that we missed, so please let us know in the comments if you agree with our list or if there's something that we missed, anything that we need to see on our next adventure through East Java. For sure we're going to try and check them out.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell.
All of that good stuff, and we will see those beautiful faces of yours on the next crazy adventure.